the epidermis. The top layer is because the cells they are made here in the hypodermis level, then they come to the dermis level, and from the dermis they reach the epidermis. So when they reach the epidermis, they are blocking the epidermis from the top. So it is important to take these dead layer of the skin off. So the process of removing the dead layer from the epidermis is called exfoliation. Alright? Exfoliation is a process of removal of dead layer from the top layer of the skin, that is the epidermis. The top layer, the stratum corneum, is as hard as brick and mortar. Like you have bricks on building a building, you have these bricks, it is as hard as that. So the active in an exfoliator should have that kind of a quality that it is able to soften this mortar combination of brick and mortar and should be able to take off the dead layer. So first was the cleansing, then the toning, and then is the exfoliation. After exfoliation comes the treatment. Now the treatment could be any kind of a treatment. For example, we talked about for a dry skin, we talked about moisturizing cream. In case of oily skin, we talked about this anti-acne cream. So the fourth step after this would be the treatment. So treatment cream could be any of these: anti-blemish, anti-acne, fairness. This could be treatment. And after that, the last step is a face pack. Because by now your skin's pores have to be closed down so that the pollutants or the dust particles, they do not enter into the skin. So the last part of the complete regime is the face pack, which tightens your skin. It tightens the pores. It tightens the pores to an extent that there is no further entry of any kind of not unwanted actives into the skin or unwanted pollutants into the skin. Okay? So this is I was talking about the face wash, and also I talked about these milli capsules inside. Now these milli capsules have actives, like actives of Noni, Morinda citrophilia. When you take out this face wash, you get these milli capsules onto your palm. So when you just burst them, you just press them with the fingers, you have these natural Noni extract coming out of these milli capsules. And that extract, you're using it at its freshest. So this active, along with the cleansing properties, is helping your skin getting cleansed, and also the actives are getting absorbed into the skin. So it's a double benefit out of single product. Okay? So we move on to the next product, and that is called a jojoba scrub. Now this is a jojoba scrub, and scrub is the one which we talked about, the exfoliation. Now that's a product which is used for exfoliation. Why? Because the scrub has various kind of actives which can soften the top layer. It has jojoba oil, it has wheat germ oil. Now those oils, they are able to soften the top layer of the skin, and they are able to take it off so that the inner layer or the inner pores which are there, they can breathe. They can breathe, they can take in the fresh oxygen, and the actives which are there in a treatment cream, they can get absorbed into the skin layer. So that jojoba is a kind of a active which gets absorbed into your skin very easily, goes into deep into the skin layers, and is also able to take off the top dead layer of the skin. So it's again a multiple benefit out of a single product. Alright? So that's about the exfoliation, that's a scrub. And the next product we talk about, it's a face pack. Face pack, as I talked about, was the final fifth product out of the complete regime that we talked about. The first, if you can just quickly run me through, the first what we talked about was a cleanser, the second was a toner, the third was a scrub, the fourth was a treatment cream, and fifth was a pack. And why is a face pack? So why is a face pack used? Because face pack helps us tighten our pores, tighten the pores which are already open, which were open, so that all the actives could really get absorbed into the skin. Now it's also a good advice, if you're using this kind of a treatment, if you're talking to someone who explaining about a complete treatment program, you can tell them they can also take some steam during the process when they are having this exfoliation after the scrubbing or before the scrubbing. They can take steam also, normal water steam. So with this steam, what happens is that the top dead layer, it gets even softer. and it's easier to erode that dead layer, and the pores are open more. After the pores are open and after the dead layer goes off, the absorbency of the actives gets even better. So taking steam also before a facial also helps in further absorbency of actives into the skin layers. And finally, you have to all wrap it up with this face pack, because face pack is one product in which you can put on your face, and you can further tighten the pores which have been opened up because of exfoliation, because of steam. Because what happens if you move out with the pores open, you're leaving them to outside pollution, you're leaving them to outside pollutants and various kind of microbial attacks. So it's important to close down the pores before you move out of this complete beauty regime. So that was about face pack. The next product we come to is an anti-wrinkle day cream. Now that's again a very interesting product. Smoothen the skin, to tighten the skin. As consumers age, they use skincare products more and more to help realize their dream of retaining youthful looking skin. Consumers can become impatient, they expecting skincare products to have these immediate effects. These expectations, however, are difficult to fulfill. Why? Just see. They want an immediate and a long-term skin tightening, looking for an answer to help that dilemma. That we want something which should immediately tighten the skin. And that answer is with the kind of actives we have. It's a cream and a pack which is biotechnologically produced, having a highly efficient fraction of microalga, that's an active, containing a well-balanced blend of polysaccharides. Polysaccharides are the kind of actives which are there in the